position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So Oregon's offense will go on the attack first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
They're going to ride this running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got to the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. And he launches into the score.
Touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some cover.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff, being we used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the 1st down and 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Ducks are marching down the field. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he found a space, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He breaks a tackle. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Slippery slide, found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
To the air on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
On a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw again. Lets it fly. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. Plows through the defense. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Boise State.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Gomez.
The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going for it all. He's got it down the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the awareness by the DB. Great job, man. It's in your own end zone. You see the ball, you break on it. I'm not trying to catch that thing. I'm trying to swat it down. Make sure I don't give up the touchdown. Nice awareness by the DB.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Wants to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz?
Touchdown, Arizona! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Arizona, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see 1 return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Getting set for the point after. It's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by...
Breaks into the open. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hope.
There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Arizona. once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a nice play on offense there. How about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
He's got it, first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rolling right and going deep. Wide open. He makes the catch.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Boise State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Pace, 27, jump.
Wants to go up top on first down. He makes a catch. Gets away from one, finds some space. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Forward and finds his man on the left.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that,
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gomez. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Gomez. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gomez. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give and tick, 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 tick. Got the first down and more. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Continues to fight for yards. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Power football with the run. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Arizona, 35.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here comes the heat. Grabs it inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. On second and goal, he carries again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gomez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Just keeps slinging it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gomez. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Arizona comes out with another first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
Makes the grab at the 10. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line. Set up with a red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the face?
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Arizona State somehow, some way, found a way there in Tempe and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He'll take another shot here. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here for Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Atkins. He's got him in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Snagged out of the air. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run play action. A strike downfield. Well received on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks offense will take the field for the first time. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman, winning the award as a a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Genty...
Oh, a lot of space. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the upright. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He lost one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quickly complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Atkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Atkins. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hooks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They want to run it left here. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And that after the tackle. We are headed to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding them.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Atkins. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got...
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
What a great grab. This guy's been unstoppable all game long. Wherever he's lined up, the quarterback's been looking his way. And I got to tell you, I would too. If you're going to make catches like that for me, I am going to force feed you the football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Atkins. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. It's caught downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. 1st down for this offense.
1st down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
On the They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Using the quick game. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Atkins. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And here's the third interception of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. RPO complete to open the drive. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the ground with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those
Lots of running room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick him up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Colorado, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Atkins. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards. Oh, they blocked the kick.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the court.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
49, Colorado, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Atkins. With the catch, it's Marks. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And you got man-to-man coverage and running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. A quick pass to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. To the air on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looking to throw, it's Atkins. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. Great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to pass. It's Atkins. Makes the catch. It's Marks. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Lost to fire on 2nd down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Atkins. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On his way back from the 20. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Oregon.
Looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Atkins. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Oregon.
The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Looking to throw, it's Atkins. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got the back in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Trying to set up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Oregon.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Atkins. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching.